them studs who are probably, it's like you, me, and like 2 people who are already in the tournament. So it's okay. WCS Cloud Kingdom is the choice from Poptart. Let's see what he tries to do here against Tasty. Another map. This is another map where he could proxy something. So.
Alright guys, I am To Live and Die. I'm being joined here by Age of Fatality. This is game number 2 of the semifinals for tonight, Tuesday night. It is about 10:15 here on the East Coast.
Yep. So,
yeah, go for it.
In the bottom left of Cloud Kingdom, the Pink Terran, down a game, Bastion Gaming's Poptart.
Upper right we have a Protoss, Tasty. It's a great name, isn't it? Tasty. Love that name.
Yeah, so Tasty, he didn't really have to do much as far as micro last game. He just mind gamed Poptart really well with the distribution of his buildings in his base. I mean, one scan could not reveal that he only had 3 gateways. Could not identify that there was a hidden robo. So, yeah, just really good mind games. Maybe we'll see some of the same from him.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty interested to see what Tasty does. You know, on Zeke.com, his profile says he's bronze.
Yeah, and then Poptart, he got really into the HOTS beta, so...
Oh, actually, I'm sorry, no it doesn't. It says he's diamond now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, Poptart very familiar with the game, so maybe he has something special for this map. Opting to wall off this time, so maybe gonna try and hide something from his Protoss opponents. Or maybe just gonna drop the commands.
This map, I think, has the most to offer for all 3 races. You can do so much with all 3 races on this map.
Absolutely.
I'm beginning to think that this map probably is like the most played ever since it was on the ladder.
I think this and Daybreak, there's a reason why these 2 maps have not left the ladder pool forever.
Yeah.
They're pretty balanced. There's so much you can do on this map, whereas like something like Ohana or something, Ohana kind of limits you to a couple of bases, so it's shorter games. Whereas Whirlwind is ginormous, and you have to play a long game or proxy. Now we have here is another 2 gas early opening for our Protoss player, and he has a hidden pylon again, right to the north of the base. Yeah, so I'm thinking this time maybe a Stargate. I'm just gonna put that prediction out based off of completely nothing. I'm just gonna guess Stargate.
The SCV for Poptart thinks he's going to stop a Nexus from going down, but little does he know the Protoss is just fine on 1 base right now. And Poptart is not putting out an expansion either. He's going to go. He only has 1 gas. He has a factory down. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do next. He's getting a reactor on his command center. Oh, okay. Here comes the command center now. All right. Awesome.
So another 3-gate Robo coming from Tasty. This time the Robo is not going to be hidden, but he is going to put some pressure by that proxy. Now this SCV gets behind the Sentry. Sentry can't put down the force field, so this SCV can scout. And
oh, Poptart's going to see this, and he's going to be. Looks like he's going to have time to get prepared too.
Oh!
Wow!
Whoa! Actually, that was a really nice force field because he blocked him off from seeing how many gates or what robo was there. Now he only counts 2 gates, but I don't know if he clicked the robo.
Yep.
But
don't know.
Yeah. now we can see that, yeah, Poptart is going to feel a little bit better just because he saw the Robo there.
Yep, and look at this. Poptart now making 2 more barracks and making a starport, and is not going to try anything, you know, weird. He's just going to go straight up normal now with his build.
Now this probe is getting really angsty, putting that proxy pylon in the natural now. Tasty, tasty, tasty.
Yeah, this pylon will get scouted as soon as that command center lands. But until then, if Poptart waits a little too long here, this could get hairy for him.
And that's what I think he's going to do. Check out how fortified his main is. The top of that ramp,
right,
with 2 mines, 2 more there. He honestly thinks this is another big pressure.
Yeah, he thinks it's coming. He did not see the natural for how long, and he went into the base.
Just now scanned
it.
Right.
Right, so he saw that there was no natural there for how long, and then he went into the base and saw some gateways way over to the right. So he's like, "Oh crap, you know, let me get ready." So, yep.
Oh my gosh, the scouting pylons. We'll scout this drop coming out. So
yeah, actually, I should watch his view. I did not actually see if he saw the medevac. Yeah, that's it, medevac flying to the north. So do not know.
No, trust me, if he didn't know, he's got his observer right there too.
Oh,
so.
Okay, there you go.
And he pulled back his units, so yeah, he knows.
Patrolling observer is going to catch this medevac as it comes along here. Let's go to his view and just watch his
big force from Tasty is standing right there.
Oh,
they might be able to snipe it. Oh, nice reaction time by Poptart pulling out at the last moment.
Did you see the range on those sentries?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they do like -3 damage. So.
Yeah.
And this probe down here in the bottom of the map, putting another pylon. He literally that's his only job. That's all he's got. Placing down pylons.
Yeah, it's like you see the Star Trek Next Generation shows sometimes, and you'll hear about them.
Oh, sorry. Medevac got in there and then scared. It got me excited. Now he's gonna drop a couple of mines and then go for the observer. That was the most overkill thing I've ever seen.
Scan and let the Widow mine take out the observer, right.
300 minerals to kill a 2575 unit.
Yep.
Now, Tasty doesn't need to see this medevac to know that it's down there. +1 going down for the Protoss, Stim going down for the Terran, along with some medevacs. So, both of these players are settling into the mid-game, where we will truly see where their tech paths go, instead of last game where Poptart just kind of got stomped by proxies.
This medevac wants to do something.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah. Now one of the mines did get out and has 4 kills, which is pretty nice. But there's an observer literally inches away, so it's not going to avenge its fallen brothers or the medevac that was carrying it, but economic damage.
Well, I mean, 4 workers to 2, you know, will be, you know, it's 11 minutes into the game. Here comes Poptart. He's not going to wait anymore. He's going to move his army out into the middle of the map. And meanwhile, TC's just going to hold steady.
Yeah, this is a good timing from Poptart. It's right before the Colossus will come out. Extended Thermal Lance is going down, so any Colossus timing that would come, it's not going to happen anytime, or in the next minute or so. Now, Tasty does have a pretty big force up here, and with a couple of force fields, could decimate this army. Split it as they're going up the ramp, and then, oh yeah. This is scary, yeah. Definitely has to take down those rocks, or else one good force field would have taken him out. Now he needs a couple of good ones.
He has reinforcements here. That's as good. The larger that this Terran army is, the better off, because this Protoss army is very large.
Yeah, but the longer Poptart waits, that Colossi will come out, and he has 0 Vikings. So I think Poptart deciding to pull back or even go for a side, which looks very likely. Oh, and Tasty has a hunch. 1 Stalker there, but oh jeez.
Here we go. The engagement is happening at the Protoss third base. Who's going to come out on top? Nice force fields there.
Yeah, pretty good force fields, but Poptart with that bio army is just ridiculous, doing so much DPS on this Protoss ball. And the scary thing is Poptart can jump into the main. Oh, unpowered the Robo facility, so there goes one of the Colossi. Wow. That's pretty big. And with that, sees the other Colossi starting his Viking production. Poptart doing a little poke and getting it done. Just a nice little poke. Doesn't lose too much, but prepares for the next piece of tech coming from Protoss.
Yep. So getting his Vikings production going for this Colossus. The next engagement is going to be very interesting to see what happens. Could be very large. These players are already at 107 supply, and is Tasty gonna go into Archons, you think, after this?
I think he has to do something. A lot of Protoss players, they'll go the Colossus route and then suddenly switch to High Templars or something like that. And so with that Twilight Council going down, it seems like whatever his choice will be will come down in the next couple of seconds. But I think the more important thing to point out is he's not grabbing his third.
I know Protoss is going strictly on 2 base. There hasn't been any attempt to go for a third right now. Maybe he's scared, or maybe
he has 3 more gateways going down, so this is as close to all-in as you can get. I mean, he has to realize that he is in a pretty decent spot. I mean, Colossi Stalker is a really good attack path, but the longer he waits, Poptart is actually building a huge force, getting those upgrades. He was actually very far behind just now, getting 1-1.
Yeah, getting 1-1 right now. It's like 16 minutes into the game. Look to the bottom right. We have a probe down here being ninja-like. He's way down here to the bottom right. I think
same probe. Same probe from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think he's just making sure that the Terran didn't take that base down there, and probably thinking about what he can put down there. We'll see.
Go with the push out. Now Tasty, he's got to be really careful. But nice force fields does cut off the army a little bit. These Vikings are not going to kill the Colossi quick enough. And actually Tasty is cleaning this up.
Yeah, I'm not sure the Terran was completely prepared for that engagement. I think he was surprised that the Protoss wanted to push out like that.
Yeah, I think it was a bad engagement as well.
Yeah.
Just coming from the side and easily force fielded off there. Now Tasty has the ability, the freedom to go in there. He's going to take out this third, and with that proxy pylon at the bottom of the map that he placed like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, GG.